Hello and welcome to the Bridging and Commercial Awards 2020 prize giving video. Firstly, I would like to extend my best wishes and wellness to all of you, your families, businesses and teams. To say that these past few months have been challenging does not do it justice. We have all been affected to vastly varying degrees, and it has been a period of pure survival for so many. At B&C, we have attempted to support the industry in the best way we know how, providing news and content that is responsible and useful, and drawing thoughts and opinions from a wide range of industry leaders in a bid to arm our readership with information that can carry them through into what is undoubtedly going to be a new era of business. Under lockdown, with an ostensibly larger captive audience, we felt our role as communicator more acutely than ever before, and thank all of our supporters, clients and readers for trusting us to deliver. I'm extremely proud of how our team has performed under difficult circumstances, and would like to thank Beth in particular for her tireless and ever-evolving work, always, but especially this year. For the first time in 12 years, there will be no live Bridging and Commercial Awards event, and most of you will have an idea of the size of the void this has left in my work year. We deliberated over so many ways in which an event like ours could possibly take place in the current environment, and kept coming up against a primary hurdle. This is not just any event, and we cannot compromise what makes it so special. The obvious health and safety concerns aside, which have always been a priority but were somewhat of a given before the pandemic, ours is a touchy-feely event that brings the community together physically and somewhat spiritually, for a day of excellence and fun and laughter and drinks and food and sometimes singing, which is a big COVID no-no. However we looked at it, it didn't add up to what we know is expected of that day. I'm grateful to our main event sponsor, United Trust Bank, and to Harley, Gavin and Jamie, who've been extremely supportive and stood by us as we initially changed the event date earlier this year and then agreed to postpone it until June 2021. It has been a pleasure working with you so far, and I can't wait to continue planning the show of our lives. And so, here I am, talking to you through the wonderful medium of video, rather than in person in a ball ground of some description, trying to get you to quiet down amid all the excitement. I'm compelled to stress that the winners of the 2020 Bridging and Commercial Awards deserve the same level of praise and congratulations as if we were honouring them live on stage. Two superb panels of judges gathered to decide who impressed them in the 12 months up until April 2020. And besides it being conducted over Zoom, it was no different to previous years' hours of scrutiny and discussion. There's more from Roger Morris and Liz Sims on this a bit later, but I would like to thank them for working closely with me in chairing those sessions, and also the judges themselves who shared their time, knowledge and experience to help us arrive at the list of very worthy winners. To the newly crowned B&C Award title holders, may this be a bright spot and the encouragement needed to continue to define what hard, smart work looks like. Pandemic aside, what makes you and your business brilliant still stands. To all the people I've spoken to since March who've offered a genuine kind word, thank you. I've been overwhelmed by the support and encouragement from everyone who was due to come to the awards, and I'm looking forward to exceeding your expectations next June. There are layers to every industry, and I've truly enjoyed getting to know some of the more human ones. It's not easy to pivot one's offering and processes within a matter of weeks, something almost all of us have had to do in one way or another. And I've been so impressed with the innovation and solidarity shown by our sector that once again proves its relevance and resilience under extreme pressure. Before handing over to Beth for a few words, I'd like to ask that the money which would have been spent on a celebratory glass or 5 if we were all together is instead donated to Refuge, the charity against domestic violence of women and children. It has been widely reported that lockdown has intensified the occurrence of domestic violence and has led to vulnerable people feeling even more trapped, literally. It would mean a great deal to know that our community can support the lifeline that Refuge provides for so many sufferers of domestic abuse. Please visit refuge.org.uk to donate. Thank you very much, and congratulations once again to the winners of the Bridging and Commercial Awards 2020.
Hi guys, I hope that you've all been keeping safe and well during what has been a difficult number of months. We miss your faces and can't wait to see you again soon. Last year, I would have been speaking to around 700 of you from stage at the Hurlingham Club shortly after downing a glass of wine for courage. Instead, I'm sitting at home with a cup of tea because I barely drink anymore. Things have really changed during this time, but what hasn't is the sense of community in our industry. In the Lessons Learned issue of Bridging and Commercial magazine, we highlighted some amazing charitable initiatives from the sector to help support our key workers and those most in need. It was really heartwarming to put that feature together, so well done to all of you. I also want to congratulate all of you who have been shortlisted to win an award. Last year was certainly competitive, and that was definitely felt in the judging process, which we did for the first time virtually. Brexit continued to play a huge part in the market and our reporting last year, and even after COVID, that will likely continue. While some lenders entering administration last year were the most read stories on B&C, business expansion and career moves were what you were most engaged with. And this only reinforces the fact that this is a people-led industry. And while technology has even been more important this year, we still need that physical element. We are proud at B&C of the places where we feel we've made a difference. We are a small, dedicated news team delivering content we believe not just the industry wants to read, but needs to read. In the last year, we really delved into subject matters that were vital to discuss for the success and sustainability of our market. The transparency of default rates, strength and variety of funding, the bridging market's resilience to Brexit, building a higher bar to entry for both lenders and brokers, the importance of distribution and potential regulation, the hardening professional indemnity insurance market for surveyors, and the importance of a diverse workforce. The latter is something which is extremely important to us, and we urge you to look around at your colleagues, your team, and ask, are we diverse enough? If not, why? We all need to be part of the conversation to make real and genuine change. I would like to personally thank our editorial team for ensuring that we continue to be the go-to publication for news and interviews. You guys are amazing. I also want to give a special shout out to our editorial assistant, Joe, who joined us just before lockdown, and he's adapted and learnt quickly and has been so supportive during these last few months. I also want to thank Karen for being an amazing business leader and friend. I enjoy and laugh every day at work because of you. I also want to thank all of you, our loyal readers, for being so supportive over the last year. We would never be able to run the stories that we do without your input, your knowledge, and ultimately your trust. We have continued to expand our reach and relationships, and we love to hear your feedback. Again, I can't wait to see all of you soon, and thank you so much for your support, and congratulations to the winners.
Hi everyone, I'm Liz Sims. I'm the CEO of Connect for Intermediaries, and I had the pleasure of being the chair for the lender part of the awards of the Bridging and Commercial Awards. The pandemic has posed many challenges for us all, and I'm without doubt sure there are many more to come. But that's why it is important wherever we can to try and maintain some of our normal industry activities. So I absolutely applaud MediaNet for finding a workable solution so that we could still recognise the stars of our industry. The judging process consisted of around 20 of us coming together for many hours to review the shortlist of lenders and debate and vote for the winners. Doing this remotely in a Zoom room was no mean feat in itself, but it actually all went surprisingly smoothly. There was a lot of competition, and some of those shortlisted really went the extra mile in providing us with excellent videos and testimonials to let us know more about their companies and why they should win. In most cases, we were actually unanimous in deciding the winners and the runners-up. So whilst it's really disappointing that we're not going to be able to get together this year to celebrate, I would of course like to congratulate all of the winners, and I certainly will be having a virtual toast to you all. Of course, I look forward to catching up with everyone when we can for real. Stay safe. Bye for now.
Hi, my name's Roger Morris, Group Distribution Director for One Savings Bank. Karen and Beth have asked me to do a quick short video just to highlight and explain my experiences with the judging for this year's Bridging and Commercial Awards 2020. We obviously couldn't meet in a physical sense, so we did it this year via Zoom. And I just wanted to pay huge thanks to my other fellow lender judges in the way that they engaged with Zoom and the online technology. My job this year was chairman, and it was just a great honour and privilege. But to be able to listen and sit back to each of the lender judges being able to put forward their reasons for who should win each category and the testimonies provided was just a brilliant shared experience, and I truly believe we got the right outcome in each category. And I want to say a massive thank you to Karen and Beth for what was just a brilliant shared experience. It is such a pity that we can't all meet this year, the Hurlingham Club, and being able to get together in that brilliant venue and celebrate the success of the bridging and commercial community. But until then, and until June 2021, we're just going to have to postpone the party. And I just wanted to say a few words to Karen and Beth of thanks and gratitude, and just wish you all health and happiness, and hope to see you in the very near future. Take care and thank you.
you.